Hello everyone, welcome to day number 3 of the Super United for Croatia Rapid and Blitz. This is the last day of the Rapid event, and one of the highlights of this round is Magnus Carlsen's win over the winner of the event, Jordan Van Foreest. Magnus caught fire in the last day, the former world champion. I could say Magnus now is the former world champion, after announcing that he won't be defending his title. So here, let's check out Magnus' win over Van Foreest, the winner of the event. With the win also, Magnus takes second place. C4, right, E5. Magnus with the English, G3, G5 takes with queen, knight f3, knight c3. Okay, this is a dragon, an accelerated dragon setup for white, reverse accelerated dragon, which is g2. Okay, g3, bishop g2. Okay, the main dragon would be d3. Without d3, it's the accelerated dragons, so knight f6, castles, bishop e7. Nice pawn sacrifice by Magnus. Actually, is just merely an exchange. Now let's take a look at bishop takes b4 here. White has this knight takes e5. If given a chance, especially with the king in the middle, you can do that, because after knight takes e5, for example, you have queen a4 check, hitting the bishop. If the knight goes back to protect the bishop, then you have bishop takes c6, takes on c6, and then queen takes b4. Also, black cannot cancel because of that queen attacking that f8 square. So after b4, black had to play e4, since knight takes b4 also runs into knight takes e5. Okay, exchanging your flank pawn to the central pawn. So e4, Magnus played knight g5, takes on b4, knight takes e4, and takes. All right. Good exchange for white, by the way, controlling the middle. Castles, a3, bishop e7, bishop e2. Pressure on this line, look at the bishops. And here, white has more active bishops compared to black's c8 and e7. So rook e8, rook c1, right, controlling the semi-open c file. Bishop into f8. If we move back to b8, black's pieces goes back to the 8th rank. Yeah, just kidding. But e3, bishop f5. All right. Of course, bishop f8 protects the critical g7 square. Knight into c5. All right. Rook to b8, d4. Nice knight. Pressure on b7. Venomous bishop here. Knight a5, e4. That's the thing about b4, the control of the middle by Magnus. After that b4 move, without a pawn on e5, white has complete domination in the center. Bishop g6, f4. The pawns, right? Nice pawns. Ooh, ideal position for white. b6, knight into a6. Now here, Van Foreest had to give up the exchange, to save time, because if he moves the rook away, let's say rook c8, then his bishop will be trapped with f5. So he has to sacrifice the exchange on b8 right here. Magnus takes and bishop first, takes and knight takes b8. When you're up, you just exchange rook e1, simplify, takes and misplaced knight. The rook controls c6, no knight c6, no knight c4. Queen d8, queen c3. All right, Magnus tried also to restrict the bishop. c6, queen f3. b5, d5. Nice pawn sacrifice from Magnus to open up the lines. Yes, rook to d1, rook takes d5. All right, the coordination with the queen and the rook. Now d file and c file is open, ready to operate on those files. Yeah, c and d, all right, for your major pieces. Queen into e7, bishop d4, centralizing, taking away e3 as well. No knight e3. Queen e1, king g2 with bishop on d4, no knight e3. So anticipating that queen e1 move. Queen goes back to e8. Pawn is a pawn. Take it. Bishop takes on a3. Bishop f2. Now king safety. Yes. Bishop f8 also. Okay, black's king safety as well. Queen d3. Threatening rook d8 and bishop c5. Queen a8 pin. King h3 moving out of the pin. Queen c8 f5. Nice one by Magnus. Interposing. Nice interposing move. Bishop into e7 to protect the important d8 square, the back rank. Magnus gets the pawn. h5, rook d5, central. Back to the central square. g5, no problem, go back. Queen c6, go back. Wow. Go to h3, run back to g1. Bishop d6, rook to d4, f6 also winning. Any move wins. Yeah, so rook d4 here, Magnus attacking the knight. The knight defending d6. Queen and rook attacking d6, removing the defender. After knight e5, just rook takes d6. One final check, king h1. All right. And here Van Foreest resigned because if he goes check on c1, this king g2 cannot maintain. Okay, let's say he maintains that queen to b7, for example, just rook d8 check. You go king g7. Okay, queen d5 or rook d5. Yeah. I would go queen d5 or maybe rook d5. It's simple, extra rook and the win. With that, Magnus gets 11 out of the possible 18 because in the rapid, 2 points for the win and 1 point for a draw. Okay, so Magnus had 5 points in the last day. In the previous 2 days, he had 6, so 11 out of 18. That takes him to second place, tied with Wesley and Firuza. And Van Foreest is a solo winner in the Croatia Rapid with 12 out of 18. But there's a consolation for Magnus. He beats the eventual winner, right? So that was it. The Rapid has ended. We go into the Blitz tomorrow to continue. We will continue our coverage of the Super United Croatia's Rapid and Blitz. And again, thank you guys for supporting our channel, Charles Max Chess and Charles Max Entertainment on Facebook and YouTube. This is Coach Oliver. Stay safe, everyone.